First opened in the year 2000. We're live inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. The Stros look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Luis Rodriguez, a Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy is a strikeout pitcher deluxe, has over 250 strikeouts on the season, and if he brings his A game, look for a lot of punch-outs in this game here.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Angels, the center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year and keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm a little concerned about the struggles we're seeing from Dexter Fowler. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Set to get his day started, George Bowden, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike one. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Full count now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch on its way. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Into the box now, Raul Cedeno, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. To the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Cox is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels held in check there. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Michael Lambert gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid season up to this point. 15 wins on the year, and that's a pretty good number. He's going to look to add to that total in this one here today.
At the plate, number 2. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Row, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now on average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Into the box now, Nate Walker. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Two balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So striding in, Michael Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Walker leads off first with one away. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Ready now, number 3. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title.
Not an easy thing to do going for a batting title. You have to be good from beginning to end. And D-Row, this guy's been about as consistent as there is.
He's just got such plate discipline, Dan. Nothing outside the zone. You take a look at his numbers and his metrics. This is a guy that has no chase percentage whatsoever.
He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And that misses. 1-1.
Nope.
2-1.
Count is 2-1.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bowden is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Houston, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Justin Smoke now. He was responsible for the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game. It was a solo shot. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League. And the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Coming to the plate now, Billy McKinney. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Batting 6, the designated hitter,
Standing in, Joe Varela. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Smoked on the ground left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. McKinney on second. Varela is over at first with one away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Hit back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now in the box, number 30 in his 7 at-bats in the series. He's picked up 5 hits, so he's really been locked in. First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's the first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense.
Designated hitter.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Next up for the Astros, Miguel Costa hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping up now, Gary Cox. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, this guy's had a terrific season right now. Third in average as we're winding down the stretch. This guy's had a solid year.
He really has, and he'd have to get smoking hot to chase down the batting title leader right now. But if you would have told him coming out of spring training if he could finish in the top 5 in batting average, everyone would have signed that in blood.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Lambert has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Oh, 2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Batting 8th, the catcher,
Stepping in, Diego Corona. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
You know, D-Row, if he wants to win a home run title, he better get going and get going right now. Homerless in his last 10 games.
Yeah, no question about it, Dan. Timing's a little off at the plate, but this is a guy, it only takes one good swing to get him right back on track.
First offering on its way. That's a strike to throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Costa stands at second with 2 gone. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The set and the 1-1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The set and the 2-1. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
2-2. Here it is. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He's set. The 2-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will bang up against the 326 sign. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Stepping up to the plate, Archie Chan, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
From the stretch, well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
This is pulled into right, and that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. Throw into second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Striding in once again, number 2, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
2 balls and a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Grounded weakly toward third. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Astros lead it 2-0. Digging in, Wilmer Flores, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dexter Fowler, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Right there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Grounded to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
The right fielder, George
Stepping
Bowden.
in and ready for another shot, George Bowden. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Fowler, base runner at first with one out. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground is short. This could be two. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Now at the plate, Raul Cedeno. He flew out in his last at-bat. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with two away. Ball two.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Called strike on the change, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Two out with the man at first. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Angels leave one. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now to the plate, Nate Walker. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. Flores has it. And that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Into the box now, Michael Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
In now, number 3. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here's a look over to first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, number 30.
In now, number 30. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Turned on down the line. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runners are able to move up.
Next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Miguel Costa.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Costa. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The set and the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Second and third, 2 away. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Now at the plate, Gary Cox. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Here's the 2-1. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
When you mess with
Now
the ball,
batting,
you
catcher,
expect to get the horns, right?
Diego
Bases loaded, and they
Corona.
challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across the score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Into the box, Diego Corona, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
3 runs already home here. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
From the stretch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Into right field, that's a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now?
batting,
His starting
center
pitcher.
fielder,
He's got a big old
Archie.
smile on his face.
Yeah.
He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Now batting, Archie Chan, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Left center, base hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound, and a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Floyd Tyson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
15, Floyd Tyson.
Number 2 will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Corona at second. Chan on at first with 2 down. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Nate Walker. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Fowler. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Astros 7 and the Angels nothing. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Smoke. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
No, that's
2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
A high fastball is in there. Three balls and a strike now to Smoke.
3 balls.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in now, Billy McKinney. First pitch on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next will be the designated hitter, Joe Barella. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup laid off down around the shins. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Brian McCann. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, McCann is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. That evens it up 1-1. Smoke over at second. McKinney at first, 1 gone. Number 3 trying to get there.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Brad Miller. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. Yes, he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And that misses 2-2. The 2-2 praises him, a strikeout looking. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Stepping into the box, Michael Lee. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Number 3 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot here to left, so a milestone here. And even 50 home runs on the year now as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Into the box, number 30. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. 8 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The next 0-2. Fouled off.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
A swing and a ground ball to third. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So striding forward now, Miguel Costa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Gary Cox would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Costa, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Bowden. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We played 4. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Dexter Fowler. A hit in 2 tries so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
The 3-0 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So coming to the plate, George Bowden. He's set, and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
From the belt, the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
A runner at first with no outs here. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in, Raul Cedeno. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Justin Smoke. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time.
The batter, the left fielder, Billy McKinney.
Stepping into the box, Billy McKinney. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Fowler on second. Bowden at first. 2 out in the inning. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopper foul. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Striding in, Diego Corona. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Diego.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Corona.
A ball and no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home. Back up the middle. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Digging in the switch hitter, Archie Chan, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there on the smoke, but it's too late as they'll get just the 1.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 2. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's 1-1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 1-1 home is a ball below the zone.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And the runner back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Standing in, Nate Walker. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And he's safe.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Digging in to try it again. Michael Lee, no hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 52 for him thus far, as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Now batting.
Into the box now, number 3. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 now.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
At the plate, number 30. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground the way this did.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs
Now
right there, and they can't do
designated hitter,
anything wrong at the plate.
Miguel
I'm no expert, but I would have to
Costa.
bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Striding into the box, Miguel Costa. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball one.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Two and one now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch fouled off. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that.
Now
He showed
batting,
all
left
hard
fielder,
stuff until the fifth
Gary.
and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a throw over to first, runner back safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Astros on top, 13-0. Ready now for L.A. Joe Varela, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Joe Varela.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. Waiting next is Brian McCann. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
The catcher, number 34, Brian.
Ready once again, Brian McCann. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. That's inside. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Barella on at first, nobody out. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here comes the payoff pitch. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Brad Miller.
At the plate, Brad Miller. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
In now, Wilmer Flores, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver pitch number 120. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 2 has got it, and the side is retired. Angels strand one. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Samuels gets the call to pitch here. He'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in once again, Diego Corona. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Corona.
First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Archie Chan. No balls and 1 strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back in standing. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-2 misses off the plate. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 43 on the year for him as the blowout continues. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Number 2.
Stepping in now, number 2. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. McKinney is right there. 1 gone.
next for the Astros, the shortstop, Nate Walker.
Settling in now, Nate Walker. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Michael Lee, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He's running. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Walker leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. In his career, Lee brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
3-1 to him now. Smoke toward the hole, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Now batting,
reminding me of an old Vladimir Guerrero right there. The ability to nail a bad pitch consistently.
Into the box now, number 3. Line to the right side. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Standing in now, number 30. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. McKinney has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 16-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. And now for the Angels, Dexter Fowler, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. So digging in now, George Bowden. The pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. The 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Chan. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Raul Cedeno.
So stepping in, Raul Cedeno, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Chan, and that's the 3rd out. Angels are gone in order. Still 16-0.
7th inning stretch.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Miguel
the
Costa.
Astros, the designated hitter, Miguel Costa.
First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Hit to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
From the belt, the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. Cox, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Archie Chan waits on deck. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Archie Chan, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a move over to first. Runner back standing. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Astros leave 1 as it remains a 16-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books. Now the 1-1 pitch.
is taken for strike 2. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Something to be said for home cooking, apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Now at the plate, Billy McKinney. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Number 41 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Astros, number 41.
Into the box, Joe Varela, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The pitch is circle change just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and he is in there.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in, Brian McCann, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch. This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now at the plate, Brad Miller. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Varela is off at first with 2 away. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Astros lead it 16-1. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, number 2. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Number 2.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, Nate Walker, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Line drive, base hit.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball way out of his zone.
Boy, you said it. There's no justice in baseball, Dero. It's just us. Takes 2 pitches right down the middle and then swings at one off the plate.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Here he is in his 3rd inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
The 1-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Number 68 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
For the Angels, number 68.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches. But when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
In now, number 30. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. Walker at second. Lee is over at first with one away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that ball is gone. It's grand salami time. Number 30 has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Costa.
Into the box, Miguel Costa, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ripped down the first base line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, Gary.
Striding in for Houston, Gary Cox. He's set. Here it comes. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Gonna be a tough play. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, The catcher, Diego Corona.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Diego Corona. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Coming to the plate now, Archie Chan, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. McKinney retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. 9th inning coming up. Houston leads this one 21-1. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Scorched to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, there's another bullet base hit. They've already stranded 11 runners. Could this be the even dozen, D-Row?
This is a hitting coach's nightmare right here. You work so hard to learn how to hit with runners in scoring position. To leave 11, potentially 12 runners on base is a sin.
Standing in now, George Bowden, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Fowler leads off first with 1 away. Left side, but well fouled. The next 0-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Another 0-2 home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Raul Cedeno, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. A ball and a strike.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Brings a K to end it, and the Astros break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
21-1 the final today. Houston took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Rodriguez records victory number 28, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Michael Lambert couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.